Everybody, how you doing? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Bessie Hill, and this is Bay's Kitchen. How's everybody doing today? I hope everyone is in the best of health and high spirits. And I hope where you are, the weather is beautiful and your day has just been going awesome from beginning to end later on tonight. Well, today in Bay's Kitchen, we're going to be making an awesome, delicious apple pie. These are the ingredients we're going to need. We're going to be needing Granny Smith apples, white sugar, brown sugar, cornstarch, 2 eggs, lemon juice, pie pan, vanilla extract, and apple spice seasoning by McCormick. And I think that's it. But if I forgot anything, you know I'm going to let you know, okay? So, my hands are clean. I've already washed my hands, and we're going to start this show on the road. So, first of all, I have already peeled some apples for you over here, because I like stuff fast, quick, and easy. I don't like spending all my time in the kitchen. So, I peeled 7 of these apples, and I'm going to peel these 2 for you right here on camera. Thanksgiving is coming up in like 2 weeks, so I know everybody is probably getting your menu together, what you want on your table, and to make a nice spread. So a nice apple pie will be awesome on your table. I have another apple pie that I'm going to do a video on also. One Christmas I had purchased an apple pie from Sam's Club. Actually, I purchased 2. Because I always buy my grandson an apple pie. Apple pie is his favorite. And when I went to take a slice of the other apple pie, I noticed that it tastes different. And it had caramel and pecans in it. Oh my goodness. That was the best pie. And every time around Christmas time, I go to Sam's Club and I look for that pie and I can never find it. So I had to figure out the recipe to the best of my ability and make it. So I'm going to be sharing that recipe with you guys too. So I sliced my apples. We don't want to do them too small. See, like this. And we want to make sure we get any pieces that lingering from the core. So see that? That's about the slice that I did. I made them. So, yeah, so we got that all sliced up. Okay, everybody, so we got all our apples cut up. This was like 10 Granny Smith apples. And they're the type of apples that you need to be using. Uh-oh, guys, I got one apple I didn't cut up all the way. Let's see. Let's make sure. Missed a couple. Okay, everybody. So, we got our apples all cut up in here. And I have 2 cups of, 2 cups of white sugar. So, I'm going to pour some of this white sugar on it. Stir these around. Y'all know I always like to make stuff so simple. Now, for our spices, you use allspice, nutmeg, cinnamon, whatever you like. But look, why not just get this, the apple spice cinnamon? It got everything in here for you. So, we're going to sprinkle this. Oh, this smells so good. We're going to sprinkle this all in our apples. Yeah. And I have a little bit of brown sugar. We're going to put a little of that. And with our apples. We'll stir this around. Trying to make sure everything is coated. Y'all, I was at the market. I don't know what's going on. I usually like to get the frozen pie crust that's already, made. I told you I like stuff fast and easy. I could not find one in the store. So I got the one that you roll out and put in the pan. So that's what's going to have to work for me today. Yeah. We're going to take a little bit of vanilla flavor. I use like 2 capfuls. And I have a little bit of cornstarch. Now what our cornstarch does, this is like maybe 2 to 3 tablespoons. Our cornstarch will make, it will thicken it, so your pie won't be so runny. So we're going to mix this all around in here. And then on top of that, that gives it a nice taste, we're going to squirt some lemon juice. Plus this keeps your apples from turning brown. Let's add a little more sugar. Okay. I think I'm gonna put let's set this over here. These spices. I'm gonna put a little bit more raw spice in. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands. And we're going to bring our apples over to the stove and start to cook those down. And then we're going to come back and we're going to work on our crust. Okay, guys, we got our apples over here on the stove. I'm going to add a little bit more sugar. Like I said, this was 2 cups of sugar, so I still have a little bit in here. And I'm going to add a little bit more cinnamon. And I like to cook mine a little bit on the stove before I put them in my pie shell, and then just let the seasoning set for a little bit, because we're not going to cook it too much, because we're going to put it in our pie shell in the oven, right? But I like to cook it down. Just cook some of the seasonings in there a little bit first. And the cornstarch, and let that kind of thicken up a little bit so I can see where I'm at with the thickness. Yeah, it smells so good in here, everybody. Why don't y'all write in the comment section what's your favorite pie? Or if you have a good favorite recipe or something like that. Or a pie that you might want me to fix. Give you my recipe, share my recipe with you. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna get a spoon, and you know when you're cooking, you gotta do your little test taste to see if you have things to how sweet you might want it or what you might want to add more of. Of course, I'm gonna give you the ingredients. Let's see. Yeah. That is so good. And you know that lemon really put a little spin on your apples. That's delicious, y'all. You have that sweetness, that little tart. You can taste the vanilla flavor coming through. You can taste the lemon. And that's why I really love that apple spice seasoning, because you got everything right in there together. You don't have to worry about, a teaspoon of that, a teaspoon of this. It makes everything so simple. So, like I said, we're going to cut this off only like maybe a good 5 minutes just to stir that down. They're still very firm and stuff. And so we're going to prepare to start to get our pie crust together. And we're going to put this in our pie crust. Okay? I have my oven heating at 400 for my crust. And we're going to put the crust in for like 10-15 minutes. And then we're going to reduce the heat to 375 for our pie. So, let's get over to the table and get our pie shell and our pie crust. Get our pie crust and put it in a pie pan, okay? All right, guys. Okay, y'all, here we go. Y'all pray for me now. I'm dealing with some dough. I've never been really good with dough. But I'm going to try grandma's way, where you put the saran wrap down, then you roll out your dough, put your dough on top of it, put some saran wrap on top of it, and try to roll it out. So let me see. And I had this at room temperature for like 15-20 minutes. So we're going to, and I see right there with my dough just, let's see, can I mat it? Okay. I need to go out a little bit more so that go over the edges. Okay, y'all, let's see. So we're going to take this layer off. I'm trying. Let's see. So you're going to try to get this like right in the center. Let's flip it. Well, I can still move it around as long as it's on this saran. Okay, girl. All right now. Ah. Probably could have went a little more over on this side. Okay, y'all, not bad. Look, y'all. Did it! I'm gonna take this fork and we're just gonna go around and just mash it, give it a little, you know what, this is like a little shy. So I'm gonna piece it. There we go. Yep. What they say, where there's a will, there's a way. I have some eggs over here. I'm gonna beat them up and just put a little egg wash on it and put this in the oven and let it bake for like 10 minutes. Okay, and we're gonna put some holes in here. So when our pie is cooking, it'll stay straight. Okay, I'll be back. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this egg wash on here. That's gonna help our pie. So you know how sometimes your pie be so doughy at the bottom, almost feel like it's not done and stuff. This is gonna help with that. I always like to put mine some on the bottom and on the top. Okay, we're gonna put this in the oven. I've set a timer for 15 minutes. We're gonna put this in the oven. And then I'll be back. I'm gonna fix another pie crust because I'm gonna fix two. Okay, everybody, our pie crust is in the oven. I did my other pie crust, and I have this other pie crust I rolled out a little bit. You know what? Thank God for watching Grandma and my mother to learn all these little recipes, little things to do. You know what I'm saying? I don't have one of those mats that you put your dough on and roll out because, like I say, I don't do I don't do very good with dough. I am so not so perfect. I'm just bae. Okay? So anyway, I rolled this out a little bit And what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this. I'm going to cut it with my pizza cutter. And these are going to be our strips to put on the top of our pie. And I'm going to try to do it as even as I can. Okay. This apple pie is for my grandson. I had told him last week, I said, I'm going to make you an apple pie. And he called me yesterday early, like 10:30 from work. Are you still making apple pie? Can I come get it today? I say, I'll make it today. You come get it tomorrow. He say, no problem. Sounds good. So he'll be coming here straight from work to get his apple pie from his nana. All right. I'm going to, should be time for these crusts to come out. We won't want them to get too brown, especially around the edges. Okay, everybody, here's our pie crust. I actually put it in the refrigerator to cool it down for a little bit because you don't want to put your pie filling inside your pie crust when it's really hot. So it's best to just cool it down. So we're going to start filling this with our apples. Oh, y'all, this smells so good. Oh, this smells so good. Okay, we're going to go our little crisscross applesauce. Brush some of this on. I reduced the heat on the stove to 375, and we're gonna bake this about 40 minutes. Okay. Until done. I got a little bit of cinnamon and sugar. I'm just going to sprinkle this on the top. Okay, everybody, here we go. In the oven. Going to set a timer we're going to set it for 35 minutes, and we're going to set it for 40 minutes. And then we'll be back and see if it's ready to come out the oven. So hold tight. See you in a bit. Hello, everybody. I'm back. I have some extra apples left, so I put them in this pie pan. I'm eating pecans, y'all. So I said, you know what? Let me just put some pecans on top of this pie. I love nuts. I got some caramel. And we just gonna squeeze some of this caramel in this apple pie. Y'all talking about the best. This is, woo! Yeah. And I got one pie shell left. And what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna lay this right on top of my pie shell. And just put a hole in the center and let this cook. Come on in. Okay. Let's see if this pie crust gonna be nice. Let's see if it's gonna be nice to me. Yeah. And hopefully my pie crust won't pull away from my pie that I got going on in the oven. I'm just gonna take this and just make a little round hole right here. See that? Oh man, that caramel smells so good, and those nuts are delicious. Put a little bit of this on here. Y'all, this gonna be my snack right here. Okay, so I'm gonna sprinkle some of this on top. This is our apple spice seasoning. Just gonna put a little of this on the top. And I'm gonna put it in the oven. I'm not gonna put any sugar on it or anything. We don't need it too sweet. We have the caramel in there. So we're gonna let this cook for 35 to 40 minutes. And then we're gonna take this baby out. And when it cool off, we're gonna taste this one. All right, guys. See you in 35, 40. Hey, y'all. As you can see, the apple pies are done. We got one plain apple pie. And we got one apple pie with caramel and pecans in it. This is my grandson pie, so I'm not going to cut it for him, even though I want to. Wait till he get here and cut a piece. But I'm going to taste this pie right here with them pecans and caramel. This is so good. Plus, I meant to tell y'all, when I peeled my apples, and this is by choice, sometimes I leave just a little teeny bit, little skippy pieces of the skin on it. I like to taste that in my apple pie sometimes. But this is delicious. And it's even better if you want to put some ice cream on top of it. The crust is real flaky. Yeah, y'all, this is good. Okay, guys. I'm going to go. I'm going to see you on my next video. Have a good night. Peace, love, blessings, happy dreams. Come back to see me for the next open house. Find some time to hit the like button and subscribe. And see you at the next open house. Have a good one.